On behalf of NADA, J.D. Power, and the New York International Auto Show, I would like to welcome you to the New York Auto Forum.
Being able to produce what people want to buy, namely crossover vehicles and trucks, which is now approaching 65% of the mix, which is very profitable for the manufacturers, is structural and it's long-term. If the mix was switched, that gasoline was $5 a gallon, and the mix was 65% cars and 35%, we'd be having a completely different conversation. So this shift to sport utility vehicles and crossovers and pickup trucks is permanent, it's structural, it's long-term, because the customers passionately love these vehicles. They love the command, high seating position, the utility, and the design personality, and they're not going back. And with affordable gas, there's no reason to go back.
To share a perspective on where I think the industry is and where the industry needs to go on digital retailing, which is actually transacting outside of the dealership in a digital environment. And I think if we think about what the consumer wants and we ground ourselves in the consumer always gets what they want. If you think about any retail category out there, the consumer inevitably wins in getting it their way. And I would argue with you, the customer is ready and the customer wants to be able to transact digitally.
On behalf of the 16,500 new car and truck dealers, I'd like to say this to you. When you employ more than 1.1 million Americans in great paying jobs, jobs that can be never exported, Washington cares what you have to say. When the average salary that you provide to your employees is over $69,000 a year, and when your industry is responsible for more than $140 billion in total employee compensation every year, Washington cares what you have to say.
I'm not a protectionist by any stretch of the imagination, but you can kind of get it that in some areas, maybe you want to say to the Chinese, hey, cut it out. Any pervasive increases in tariffs, people originally were talking about 45% increase in tariffs against Chinese goods. That would be a disaster for the U.S.
With continued strong sales projected for the coming years, combined with rapid development in all kinds of new technology and mobility solutions, our industry has a very, very bright future in front of it. Thank you very much.